Hello, this is my story of hope. I went to the doctor the other day and it was just for a routine blood test. I'd actually got along to tell him that I was absolutely fine after having had surgery 2 years ago, and I was all rearing to go, for the future. And he said, I just want you to see a haematologist. The haematologist diagnosed bone marrow cancer, and as I'm 66 years old, she didn't recommend any particular treatment but to try to stay comfortable. In other words, palliative care. And after the initial shock, I found my courage through prayer and the comfort of my wonderful husband and the good doctors. And I have a personal friend doctor who recommended treatment. And so I said to the haematologist, what can you do? And if you do nothing, how long can I live? And she said, if we do nothing, you have about 2 months. And if you have treatments, they are very, very harsh. They may kill you, shorten your life. They may make your final weeks worse than they would have been. And I thought and I prayed and I said, give me all you've got. I'm going to have chemotherapy from Friday, the 6th of September, I think it is. Start the chemotherapy. I'm going to try to have bone marrow transplant, which is, I have to find a donor to provide just a bit of blood to set me up so that my own cells will become healthy ones. I live in Japan, in Gifu, and on the Aichi border there. So if there's anybody with some spare blood out there, Western person, gotta be a Western person, I'm after your blood. So if I see a Western person, I should probably go up to him and say, oh, nice to meet you, what's your bone marrow status and what's your blood group? But really, if anybody can spare a bit, it's only a simple blood test, and if anybody has any good suggestions, please put them below this video. But what I really want to say is, whatever happens, if you turn to God in faith, hope and love, He gives us a peace which passes all understanding. And such joy. I've never had so many laughs and joy with my husband before this. It's brought the family together so beautifully, and everything is beautiful. A little walk in the park to see the flowers, the feed the ducks, see people play with their children. It's just filled with love and thankfulness for life itself. Life for everybody, as if we're all one. And I'm just so thankful for each moment. We only ever have one moment, really. If we can look back, we can look forward. The only thing we actually have is one moment, this moment. So if anybody is feeling overwhelmed by distress for some reason, or some bad news or health condition, keep hope. Keep hope alive in your soul. Look on the bright side of it. There is a wonderful bright side with the Lord, with God. I'm not trying to proselytize or convert anyone. This is just my experience. And He will show you His love. He will take care of you with His tender mercies. And remember that above all the charts or any kinds of diagnosis or results or blood counts or whatever kinds of prognosis or statistics or whatever they say, there is God Almighty who is above all, who can do anything. Don't rely on the charts. Don't rely just on science and medicine. Wonderful though it is, and we are deeply thankful and privileged and grateful to have that. But it's not the whole story. God knows the whole story. And it's a very, very beautiful story. Whatever the outcome, we are going to live eternally with God in joy, in His arms, now and forever, forever in His arms. So I hope that this will be of comfort to some people who have had some bad news, and trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord. He'll never let you down. He'll give you more and more peace, whatever may come your way, and great joy, great joy. Thank you very much for listening, and God bless you.